How's it going, folks? Join me at home today. Haven't been at the allotment a good week, probably 2 weeks. Been a bit busy. Anyway, you join me at home today in the conservatory / greenhouse, where I've been clearly getting on with a few odd jobs over the last week, even though I haven't been to the allotment. I've been keeping my fingers dirty anyway. Anyway, let me see. Today's job: Zebrun shallots. I'm going to give these a go. This is the first time I'll be growing these. I've seen a few people growing the Zebrun shallots, and they look really good. They grow to a good size. They store really well. The first person I seen growing them was Dan from the allotment dairy, and he grew them really well, and they store really well. And he'd be sowing them, and he'd be still having the ones from last year, and they just seem like a no-brainer. They look really good, decent size. I'm sure I love shallots. Nice sweet alternative to an onion. So with my trusty dibber, I've dipped up this nice little small module tray. I'm gonna lash a few seeds in, and I might even do a tray if there's any left over, and that'll be the job today. So I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on in here. Maybe start over here. First tray we have are the tomatoes, and half the tomatoes are going to be for indoor and half for outdoor. Well, most of them actually are going to be outdoor, and there'll be a few for in this conservatory. I'm going to do a couple of tumblers out of baskets, and I'm going to do a couple of plums and maybe a cherry in here as well. The tray behind we have onions. Let me think. I think there's Stuttgarter giant. In the tray down here, where you can see the seedlings just popping up, it is more white onions from seed. Usually I do from sets, but I've seen a lot of people doing from seed lately. Charles Dowden has a good video of doing the onions from seed, and you get great little. I mean, they're not huge onions, but you'll get a bigger return of medium sized onions generally for the space that you'd use for sets. So I have a couple of different trays. So I think these ones are called Bedfordshire Champion, and they're a show variety, I think, as far as I know. Anyway, these 3 plants here are 3 cuttings that I took from a plant that was given to me last year. It's a perpetual kale, and it's great. You've probably seen it on any of the other videos if you've watched any. It sits on the allotment with snowing and everything. It's brilliant. Just keeps coming back. This big large monstrosity of a tray, I sowed way too many seed, and I hadn't got the heart to get rid of them, so I've put a lot of them on all over the place. It's Salvia Blaze of Fire. Lovely red flower. Really, really lovely. Really fond of growing it in India. I see him on the internet for whatever reason. Lovely red flower for the allotment. Anyway, I'll give a few away to probably friends and stuff. That's another tray of salvia. This is marigold. I'm going to do marigold around the tomato beds as insect deterrent. Well, we got here some lupins that I've done from seed. I seen a dried out seed pod of it on a lupin, and I just couldn't help it, you know. I'm a devil for collecting things that I shouldn't. Seeds and odd stuff. That's another tray of onions that are literally just popping the surface. There is sweet pea in the tubes. The red onions are, what are they? Let me think. They're Red Baron. I always find that red onions tend to bolt and go to seed quicker than the white ones, but Red Baron seems to be the best. More salvia. Again, I just have so much salvia. That's a tray of sweet pea. And then up on top we have another tray of onions. I'm going to have so much onions. I like planting up though. There's such an aesthetic look to hung up onions drying. That's the shallots. The set. So that's Golden Gourmet. I done those last year, and they're really good. They store really well. Not huge, but they're really good storers. More white onions. And then the propagation tray has a few different bits and bobs in it. The okay, these guys here. This is seed again. Anytime I see seed anywhere, I'm a devil for collecting it. I was in Malahide Castle and I seen a beautiful Acacia delbata, a mimosa tree with dried up seed pods hanging from it, and I just couldn't help myself. So I have a good few seedlings here of the mimosa tree, the Acacia delbata. It's lovely. It's really, really gorgeous, and when they get to an adult they have amazing yellow fuzzy flowers. Really cool. Sweet pea hasn't come up yet. It's a chili. I think there might be more sweet pea in there. A chili. This pot is actually quite exciting. This is Mimosa pudica. They're only seedlings now. They have to be transplanted soon. But if anyone has ever seen Mimosa pudica before, it's quite amazing. You should YouTube it if you haven't seen it. Mimosa pudica is what's called a sensitive plant. So it looks quite similar to the acacia, the mimosa tree, in terms of the leaves, the leaflets. But Mimosa pudica is a sensitive plant, so when you touch it, the leaves close immediately. Like immediately. It's fascinating. Let you know plants are alive. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with all this. I'm gonna make a cup of tea first. I'm gonna get on with planting these Cibrun seeds, and I might make a separate video in the next few days of. I have a massive box of seeds that I'm gonna do for this year on the allotment, and I'm trying to get people's advice on them and any tips. See if anyone's done any of them before. Some are old favourites that I've done, some are gonna be new. So I'm gonna get on with this, have a cuppa, and hopefully get up to the allotment in the next few days and get a few pictures or a video up there. Anyway, good luck folks, happy growing.